And we are going to talk about Genesis 46. These are just little key points that I picked out. You have opportunity today to share your key points, your application, your questions, your cross reference, and your word study. I just did not share any word study or cross reference. I didn't have no questions during the teaching for Genesis chapter 46. Because 46 was about seeing the kingdom of Israel begin its development. First of all, Israel had reservation about going to Egypt, and that's because he was already in the promised land. I'm pretty sure he had no intention on leaving the promised land because he knew that it was going to multiply. That's a part of the promise from Abraham. He passed it on to Israel. Isaac, and Isaac most definitely passed it on to Jacob, Israel. So, and of course, Jehovah spoke to each one of them himself. So, Israel had reservation on leaving. What helped him is that Jehovah told him that he needed to go. Jehovah told Israel that the nation will be developed there in Egypt. And that was not revealed to anyone except for Israel at this time. Abraham knew that his bloodline would end up in a foreign land, didn't say where. And all of them knew about that because it was passed on from Abraham. But Israel was the one that was told that it's going to be Egypt that the nation will be developed in. And Yahweh also told Israel that he's going to die there, but his remains will not remain there. So the remainder of the chapter is talking about all the souls that was in Egypt. Remember, Joseph and his two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, was already Egypt. But these are all the souls all together, how this nation is going to be developed. So you have the sons and the daughters of Leah. Remember, she had Dinah, although we heard nothing else about Dinah, but sons and daughters. Now, Leah is the older sister of Rachel that Israel was tricked into marrying. And so there was 33 of hers, a total that went into Egypt. And what I find fascinating about this, about her children, is Simeon and Judah. Both of them had children by Canaanite women, Ham's bloodline. And I'm going to tell you why I'm pointing this out. Because in Judaism, the mother has to be the mother decides if you are or if you are Israelite or no, if you are a Jew. But we know biblically it is the man, the father, who decides that you are a bloodline of Israel. Because it would change things biblically in the Bible if we go by the mother. And of course, we will learn that along the way how that would change things. So Simeon and Judah both had Canaanite children. So now we have the children of Zilpah. This is Leah's handmaid. That's a total of 16 souls. Then we have the sons of Rachel. That's a total of 14 souls. And 7 souls that from Bilhah, which is Rachel's handmaid. Now, if you want to know each one of these names, I most definitely encourage you to watch Genesis chapter 46 from last week. You can read it about in Numbers, I think Numbers 26, Numbers 25, First Chronicles. You read all about all the bloodlines, also probably Second Chronicles. So now names are important. And we learned that on Saturday, on the Sabbath day, when we went over Judges chapter 18. Judges chapter 18, we found out the unknown Levite and who he was related to. I would have never picked that up if I did not recognize the children of Israel, and their names. So this is why I'm saying that the names are important. And we got a great example of going through that and understanding what that really means when we went over Judges chapter 18. So if you missed Saturday, most definitely take a look and you will learn some things that I didn't pick up until I start reading those names and realize something is wrong in here. So for Judges chapter 46, I only had one insight. That insight is obedience. Israel obedience. Because I'm pretty sure Israel was hoping that he will live all his last days in the promised land. I'm pretty sure that's what he wanted to do, but he obeyed and he went to Egypt on the understanding of what Jehovah was doing. There was a famine in the land, and he most definitely comforted him by telling him to go. I'm pretty sure if he wanted to stay, Joseph would have sent provision to Canaan for him, but he obeyed. So that was the important part about Genesis chapter 46.